Welcome to my bake escape. It's almost fall and the weather is finally starting to cool down a little bit where I live, which has made me feel like baking all things pumpkin. So in this video, you'll see how I make pumpkin churros. The churro dough is a pate choux dough. It's a French pastry dough that is used to make eclairs and cream puffs, and it is perfect for making churros. For the dough, you will need all-purpose flour, unsalted butter, eggs, salt, granulated sugar, vanilla extract, pumpkin puree, and water. You want to start by combining the water, butter, salt, and sugar in a saucepan and cook it over medium heat until it comes to a boil. Once it starts to boil, remove the pan from the heat and add the flour in all at once. Then you want to vigorously mix the flour into the butter mixture until it becomes a dough. Once the flour is all mixed in, return the pot back to the heat and continue to cook for about a minute, stirring and smoothing out the dough. You'll see that the dough will start to steam and you can remove it from the heat and then let it cool down for about 10 minutes. I like to spread it around the dough to kind of help speed up the cooling down process. After about 10 minutes, the dough should be cool enough. You can poke your finger in the dough, and if you can leave your finger in the dough for a few seconds without burning yourself, then it's cool enough. So then you can move on to the next part. You want to combine the dough with pumpkin puree, vanilla extract. I try to do this by hand, but the dough is very thick, so I decided to use my stand mixer. So I transferred the dough to the stand mixer, and I mixed it for a few seconds. Next is to incorporate the eggs. You want to mix the eggs in one by one, allowing the egg to completely incorporate into the dough before adding the next one. And this is what the dough looks like after all the eggs have been mixed in, and it's ready for the next step. So to make the churro shapes, you want to use a large star-tipped piping tip and a large piping bag. So fill the bag with the dough. Make sure when you're filling a piping bag that you push whatever it is, whether it's dough or frosting, all the way to the bottom to kind of push out all the air bubbles. Now you want to heat about 2 inches of oil in a large, deep pan. You want to heat the oil to about 360 degrees Fahrenheit. While the oil is heating up, I'm going to mix together the cinnamon sugar mixture. You want to combine the cinnamon and the pumpkin spice with the granulated sugar. Give it a quick mix and then set it to the side. The oil is almost at 360. It's right now at 220 degrees, so it needs a little bit more time. And now it has reached 360 degrees Fahrenheit. It's ready for the churros. Carefully pipe about 3 inches of the churro dough. I like to use scissors to cut the edge off. It makes it easier and cleaner to pipe the churros. I only fry about 4 to 5 at the most churros at a time. When you're adding the churro dough, it will bring the temperature of the oil down, so try not to add too many, and then you also avoid crowding the pan if you add only 4 or 5 of them. So you want to fry these for about 4 minutes, turning occasionally, making sure that they're evenly browning on all sides, and you want to fry them until they are golden brown. I like to remove these and place them on a plate lined with paper towels to kind of get rid of the excess oil. Before adding the next batch of churros, I'm checking the oil temp again because, like I said, the batter will bring the temperature down. So the oil is hot again, so I'm able to continue with the next batch of churros. After you fry the churros, you want to roll them around in that delicious cinnamon and pumpkin spice sugar. Be very liberal with the sugar. This is what's going to add all the delicious flavor. so I like to add a lot of sugar. And there you have it, pumpkin spice churros. These came out so delicious. They were the perfect crunchiness and soft and pillowy on the inside with a hint of that pumpkin. Oh, these are just so amazing. I hope you try this recipe soon. If you do, please leave a comment below to let me know what you thought. I plan to use the rest of this dough to make pumpkin cream puffs, so be sure to tune in for that video coming up. If you'd like, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and have a sweet day.